aren't doing anything wrong. We have 360 employees. How could you threaten us with criminal charges? We don't want to disable OpenID, but if you want to help us find skin gambling bots, feel free. So, okay, that's the too long didn't read version. But let's go over this, because now I'm kind of realizing that not all of you guys are completely up to date with what the Washington State Gambling Commission is trying to do. So they basically went after Valve and tried to say that they are facilitating gambling with having OpenID, which is a way that websites and third-party websites can communicate with Steam without having to actually give them their credentials, without having to give somebody your login info. You know, when you go on a site and it says sign in through Facebook or sign in through Google, or for example with Steam, you know, sign in through Steam, that's OpenID, and you can log into different sites without actually giving them your username and password, but still being able to have your Steam account or your Facebook account or your Google account within that third-party site. So that's what OpenID is. Very important, very, very popular, very widely known, and not illegal at all. So Washington State was trying to say that, you know, Valve is letting people skin gamble, letting underage people gamble, letting all of these horrible things happen that they made Valve seem like they were doing, and sending them all these letters and saying, you know, publicly that, you know, Valve is trying to do this and that, and we're going to give them criminal charges, and they're being really wrong. They're in the wrong completely, and they're doing all this shit. So of course, Valve, being the multi-billion-dollar corporation, even though they're trying to make themselves sound really small because they're Washington-based and they only have 360 employees, which is a fuckload of employees, but still, they try to make themselves sound really small, which is, I guess, a good idea. It doesn't really make a big difference to me. But either way, after Washington Gambling Commission went after them, this is their response, as they were given a deadline, I believe, of October 14th. And they did respond a couple days late, of course, because Valve knows they're in the right, or they believe that they're in the right, which after reading this, I'm pretty sure most of you guys are going to be convinced and know that Valve is definitely professionally in the right. So here's the letter. Again, I'll link it down below. It's going to be pretty long, so relax, get comfortable. It says, Dear Mr. Trujillo, which I believe is the person who originally wrote the Washington State Gambling Commission letter via email. They said, this letter responds to your letter dated September 27th, 2016, and follows up on our conversations with the commission over the last 18 months. Most recently, our conference call on October 3rd regarding online gambling on third-party sites with CSGO skins, as we have explained on multiple occasions. Valve is not engaging in gambling or the promotion of gambling. We do not facilitate gambling either. The operation of Steam and CSGO is lawful under Washington law. We were surprised and disappointed that the commission chose to publicly accuse Valve of illegal activity and threaten our employees with criminal charges. There is no factual or legal support for these accusations. Notwithstanding, as you know, Valve has taken its own steps to discourage skin gambling of third-party websites. We're open to further cooperation with the commission. So what they said right there was that they actually already, before the Washington State Commission sent them this letter, they, of course, as you guys know, if you're into CSGO in the community, you know that Valve went out of their way to send a bunch of letters to a bunch of different gambling sites, cease and desist letters saying that if you don't shut down within this certain amount of time, we're going to have to go after you legally, and we're going to shut down your Steam bots, blah, blah, blah. And most sites shut down, some changing and moving around and finding different loopholes, way to work through the letter and still be legal. But Valve has already done the extra mile without even having to be contacted legally, and tried to do that on their own, which is already a step that they didn't have to take, but they chose to, I suppose, to look good in the public eye, as well as probably some personal reasons. But the next step, again, get comfortable because this is pretty long. It says Valve, Steam, CSGO, and Skin Gambling. That's the title of it. It says Valve is a Washington company founded in 1996 with about 360 employees located in Bellevue, Washington. Valve also develops and operates Steam, a worldwide game-focused platform on the internet for PCs, which is open and accessible to users and developers in games. We sell games, provide services to PC gamers to help and operate or add features for their games. Valve then splits the revenue with the game makers for games and items sold on Steam, but also Valve provides other services entirely free, including delivery of games, updates, chat lists, friends lists, community message boards, user authentication, and exchange of in-game items. That's obviously what we're going to be covering a little bit more, in addition to selling and supporting more than 10,000 third-party game. If you guys don't know, Valve actually owns CSGO. Valve also operates its own games, including CSGO. The skins referred to in your letter are in-game digital items within CSGO. Outside of Steam, we believe outside of the United States as well, certain websites offer gambling propositions. Valve has no business relationship with such gambling sites, and indeed, they can come into existence as well as operate and also go out of existence without Valve ever knowing. So they're not keeping up to date with this. They can come around, pop up a brand new gambling site, and then just disappear another day, as well as operate without Valve ever noticing. Such websites may accept trades of CSGO skins as well as other things for wagers from other users and settle winnings with further trades of CSGO skins. The gambling propositions may be bets on the outcome of professional CSGO matches, again similar to CSGO Lounge, or they may be other games of chance such as lotteries, like roulette, crash, things like that. Valve does not promote or encourage Steam users to use those gambling sites. Valve does not receive any revenue from these sites. Again, saying basically that they have no relation with these sites at all, saying we're not even a part of this, man. We're really not. We're not at all. Your letter demands that Valve stops facilitating the use for gambling activities through its Steam platform. That's actually in quotes because that's what the Washington State Commission said. In-game items such as virtual weapons, music packs, or decorative stickers are common features in computer games. CSGO customers can purchase skins or receive them at random drops during gameplay. They're a part of the game. So he's saying this is not something that's specific to CSGO. This is not the only game in the world where you can have skins and trade items with other users. Keep in mind, seriously, man, that's so crucial. There are other Steam services, or there are two Steam services that skin gambling sites appear to use. First is exchanging skins. Steam allows exchange of various virtual items on Steam. You guys know how that works. They can take items that are purchased or acquired via drops in gameplay and trade them with other Steam users that they may enjoy more, or sell them for in-game Steam wallet funds to spend on other Steam purchases. Valve enables the exchange of skins of Steam skins on Steam in one of two ways: through the Steam Marketplace, where Steam users can customize or offer Steam wallet funds to purchase a skin from other customers, or through Steam Trading, where a Steam customer makes an offer for a trade for in-game items and directly to another Steam customer. Valve receives a small transaction fee in Steam wallet funds for their marketplace transactions, but Valve does not receive any compensation for trading. Importantly, Valve does not allow Steam customers to cash out skins or Steam wallet fund for real-world money. Valve does not charge any fees for users that want to trade their skins. So again, they're not obviously charging fees whenever you trade. Second is authentication of Steam users. Steam offers using an open internet standard known as an open ID, and then they again go further on to say that with third-party sites, it lets it so that the user can identify them on third-party websites by associating with the Steam account without having to give the Steam credentials to the third-party site, like without having to give your username and password. OpenID services are ubiquitous on the internet as many other internet services like Google, Facebook. They also offer OpenID for their customers as well. None of these activities are illegal in Washington or any other jurisdiction. They're not illegal. It's not illegal to use OpenID. It's so widely used. Google, Facebook, Steam, they all use it, and we don't believe the commission contends to the contrary. What Valve has done and can do, they basically go through this entire paragraph, multiple paragraphs, and say that they have already gone out of their way to say that they've already contacted tons, up to 40 different gambling sites with cease and desist letters, saying that we've already done what we can do. We can't do any more. We've already done more than we've had to do. And then they say Steam does, however, provide warnings to customers about using Steam trading as well as OpenID. Furthermore, Valve has taken action against skin gambling. As the commission knows, July 2016, Valve announced its intent to disable Steam accounts of skin gambling for breach of Steam user agreements. We followed this announcement with cease and desist letters to our own over 40 skin gambling sites that we're able to identify, and we shut down the Steam accounts of these sites. However, we do not know all of the skin gambling sites that may exist or may be newly created, and we are not always able to identify the bot Steam accounts that particular skin gambling sites may try to use to effectuate Steam trades. Cleverly designed bots can be indistinguishable from real users performing legitimate trades, and their methods and techniques are constantly evolving. A bot account that is blocked can easily be recreated with a new identity almost immediately. So what they're saying is the bot accounts that the gambling sites will use to trade skins when you make a win or make a loss or whatever, or you deposit, withdraw, those are really indistinguishable from real users, and you're not going to accidentally ban a real user or trade ban a real user. That would be fucked up. That person would get really upset. So it's really hard to distinguish whether it's a bot account or a real person account. And like they said, it's getting harder and harder every day with these gambling sites as well as bots figuring out new ways to look even more legit. That's really challenging. Steam is already working so hard. It's something that they're not profiting from and they don't have to do. They've gone to such an extent already. It's crazy. And then to finish off this really, really long letter, they say Valve can enforce its user agreements against the Steam accounts of skin gambling sites where we can identify the site and identify the corresponding account. In fact, we would be happy to cooperate with the Washington State Commission if it's able to identify more skin gambling sites that are illegal in Washington and the Steam accounts through which they operate. We welcome the chance for further communication with the Commission as if it would like to clarify the legal allegations against Valve, or alternatively to work with Valve to identify offending Steam accounts of gambling sites. Sincerely, Valve, signed by a couple other really important people. So let me summarize that again. I know this is long, but basically that response from Valve to the Washington State Gambling Commission basically said, hey, We're not doing anything wrong. We use OpenID like everybody else. Our customers really enjoy it. If you'd like to go even further than we already have, we've already contacted tons of gambling sites and shut down their Steam bots. If you'd like to, tell us some more gambling sites and show us some more Steam accounts that you're positive are bot accounts, sure, we'll ban them, we'll cooperate, but they're not going to go out of their way to do that anymore. They've already done so much that they didn't have to do. So I guess in the end, this is in my opinion something that I'm not surprised was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen the entire time. Gambling and Steam, CSGO skin gambling, whatever, Dota 2, H1Z1, seems like it's going to continue. Doesn't really seem like anything's going to happen or come from it. This is exactly what everybody thought was going to happen. I guess some people didn't think this, but hey, it looks like CSGO gambling is going to keep on continuing, and basically nothing really changed, really. Like, honestly, they just responded and said, no, we're not really doing anything wrong. If you want to tell us some shit that we're doing wrong, go ahead, tell us, legally tell us, what are we doing wrong? And if you want to, tell us some other gambling sites or whatever, tell us the bots they're using, but they got to be 100%. And I don't think the Washington State Commission is going to go out of their way and do that. I think they're going to dismiss this case, and it's going to be done. There we go, guys. I'm not quite sure how many of you guys are surprised of what's going on. I personally am not surprised. I'm kind of happy about this. It's kind of cool.